forgotten to tell my game to come through my thingy here. Lovely. 1 second, everybody. And we should be good. There we go. Much better. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to Farming Sim. Yeah, sorry about cancelling. Where's my camera? All the way over there. Goodness me. What is it doing? Look at how prepared I am today, guys. Hey, so professional. At least I had a haircut, right? Hey. It's Mr. Smart Haircut. Mr. Not ready for anything else, apparently. Yeah, sorry about cancelling on Thursday, guys. Basically, it just... It's really, really inconvenient to have to stream before my back shift because, like, everything that I need to do, it just gets in the way of me streaming. It's a totally different dynamic to streaming after work, streaming before work. I'm gonna have to find some alternate way to do it because it's just not gonna work. That, you know, the weeks that I'm on back shift, it's very, very annoying. But hey, we're here now. And we're going to do some farming. And the chat's already filling up. Hello, Thais. Good to see you. Babe, nice that you're in the chat as well. Mwah, love you. And Bart as well. Excellent. That's a good start. That is a very good start. So, yeah. Let me just put the time back to ×5 there. I turned it down so that it wouldn't pass too much time whilst I was getting ready and all that. Hey, Walker as well. Hello. Goodness me, we really have got a full house today so far. Yeah, so what's happening? I skipped forward to August. We were in July beforehand, taking care of the barley harvest, which is now done. This big field here that we created. I still have this phantom tree, and I think I'm just going to have to deal with it for the time being. You know, it's actually really annoying, but I think I'm just going to have to make do and try and, you know, go around it because there's no other way. I've tried ploughing, I've tried cultivating, I've tried everything to try and get rid of this tree, and it's still there. And it's weird because it wasn't beforehand. So, Lordy if I know. Things are going really well, Walker, at the moment. Thank you. Yes, I've finished my week of work, which went rather well, actually. You know, we had a fairly busy week, but it wasn't crazy busy, you know. And I was working with someone who I don't often work with, so it was actually nice to kind of, you know, have a proper chat with them and you know, kind of get to know them a bit better. So yeah, my week has been great. Before I started streaming here, I was watching the new MST3K, which we haven't finished yet because we started too late, unfortunately. So after the stream, I will be watching the rest of it. Absolutely great. Some Mexican film about Batwoman, who is a wrestler and fights crime in a bikini. Absolutely ridiculous concept for a film, but it's hilarious all the same. Yeah, so what has happened? I cut the grass because you really don't need to see me cut the grass again in this field, and I've virtually finished hoovering it up. We need to finish that off. We need to what else did I do? The canola we did last time, the barley we did last time. I sold this field down here for the time being, guys. This one here with the poplar in it. We're not going to do... We are going to do poplar, but we're going to do poplar once we're a bit more settled. So, yeah, that's that. What are you saying there, Bart? Oh my god, Bart, that is atrocious. Oh, the poor little thing. Ooh, poor kitty. Note to everybody, don't treat your cat like that. That is not right. To just leave them outside for 6 weeks whilst you go to Poland. Honestly, Bart, I would too. I would certainly consider getting in contact with animal welfare, because that's not right. That's not how you treat a cat. I mean, I know cats are survivors. You know, cats generally do quite well outside. They will hunt. But even so, you know, if it's been, especially if it's an indoor cat, I don't know if it is or not, but, you know, 6 weeks. No, you get someone to cat sit, because they'll want to come back inside. You know, that's not right. That's not right. I would definitely, you know, think about doing something there, but that is not on. Poor little kitty. Yeah, so, right, what was I saying? Where was I? Yeah, so we've got all the straw to pick up from the barley harvest. We've got the wheat to harvest here as well. And today I want to start making use of this space that we have here. This is where I paved over that tiny little field. I moved all the honey over here as well. We have quite a considerable amount of it now. But yeah, this space here is... it needs something putting on it, and I'm considering a couple of things. First of all, guys, we have chickens. And I'm thinking of getting a couple of chicken pens, because we will have a decent amount of wheat after this little mini harvest. So a couple of chicken pens could easily go on here, no problem at all. It's like 1, 2, bing bang, and just, you know, absolutely sorted. That's not too much. That will take probably about half of our money though, if not 2/3. So, you know, that's kind of instead of buying a harvester or continuing to save for one. But I think we could probably do that, because eggs will be another good source of income. Another thing that I found was this little item here, which I thought was absolutely cool. It's like a little carport for your tractors and such, as well as being a garage for servicing and fixing. And I think that would look really nice in the corner there, you see? Just like here, sort of thing. And where was the other thing? Here we go. Radio tower as well. I'm thinking of adding a radio tower to our farm. It'll just, you know, it's another passive income thing. And we got some money now, so getting some of these things is probably not a bad idea. Yeah, but we'll see how the day progresses first of all, and we might do that later on. Because first of all, what I need to do is I need to start harvesting. Now let's just turn on. That's fold. Where's the turn on? Oh, I can never remember which one is turn on. Attach, lift, hire worker. Nope, fold, turn on. There we go. We've got this wee little wheat field here that we need to harvest up. Oh, wait a minute. Gee, where's the straw swath? Enable straw swath, there it is. Excellent. We want as much straw as possible, because if we plan to do... I will probably be doing cows again at some point. And also, even if we don't do cows, straw is either great for selling or really good in a biomass furnace, which I think we have a mod for. I've not used it yet. I've downloaded it quite a while ago, I think. It like takes straw and wood chippings, I think it is, which was another reason for doing Poplar, and converts it into energy. So it's another passive income thing, which I think would work nicely. So we'll might even have a look at that today, if we've got the money for it. Goodness me, so many things. Yes. Hey, Walker, nice, playing some Fall Guys. I've seen people play that. Yes, doesn't really strike me as the kind of game that I would go for. It seems a little bit crazy to me. A little bit too frenetic for my taste. But hey, if it's free, why not? Oh, Thijs, time flies. I am getting so much more aware of time passing by. You know, it's true what they say, that the older you get, the faster time goes. And it's, I even watched a video on YouTube about this. Like, it's because, like, 1 year when you're 15 years old is like a 15th of your life. You know, it's like, it's a very large percentage. But 1 year when you're nearly 40 is a tiny little percentage of your life compared to when you were younger. So it is actually statistically proven that the older you get, the faster time seems to go by, because it's in comparison to the amount of time you've been alive. That's how we perceive time, you see? Learn things every day on my channel. But yeah, it's crazy to think it has almost to think that this game has actually almost been out a year now, because yeah, it does feel like it's been a lot longer than, well, actually, does it feel like it's been longer than a year? Actually, it does feel like it's been longer than a year, you know? It really does, to me at least. But hey, we still have some good, exciting stuff to look forward to. Have you seen the news about the new grape harvester that's coming to FS22? What is it? The Aero? The Aero grape liner, I think it was. I'm looking forward to that because, you know, it was exciting to play around with the grape technology stuff in this game, in the base game. But there's not been any... Ooh, that'll teach me to pay more attention. Oops. Just drove through part of my crop there. Whoopsie. Pipe. Nope, that's not the pipe. Which one's the pipe? That one. There we go. But yeah, it'll be nice to have some alternative options when it comes to grape harvesting, you know? Park this way too close here. Oop, I should be... Let's just find a better position for this to be parked in. Nope, a bit more. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, having some more options for grape harvesting. I'm hoping that they'll not only add a harvester, but they'll add like some extra stuff as well, like some other grape tools. That would be really cool. Let's see here. Pipes and pumps, yes, Thijs. That is going to be interesting. That's going to make a big kind of impact on slurry spreading and stuff like that. There we go, perfect. Yeah, because that's going to enable, like, it's going to make spreading slurry and manure a lot more user-friendly, shall we say, which is going to be quite good, I think. Quite good. Yes, more realistic, as you say there. More realistic, Thijs. Definitely. definitely. Alright, so we're nearly done with this harvest. Then we can do the remaining grass and the straw. And then I think we'll look at buildings and chicken coops, I think, in the yard, and start trying to make the yard look a little bit more homely, because at the moment it's just a bit kind of all over the place, you know. I realise that on my series I do sometimes tend to just plonk things down wherever they are, and I don't generally care about how they look, but you know, I want to make an effort this time, you know, to make the yard functional and easy to navigate and look nice. You know, that's what I would like to do this time around in this series. I'd like to make a nice functional yard. In fact, I'd like to make several functional yards, because having like remote areas where different things go on is awesome. So yeah, that's what we're going to try for. So almost done with the harvest. That is good. I keep looking at that on the back of the New Holland there, and all I can see every time I glance briefly at the New Holland logo is the Decepticon logo. I just suddenly think this harvester is going to transform into Starscream or something like that. Ha! You fool! Alright, let's try and meet this line of straw with this line of straw. There we go. Perfect. And turn that off and pipe out, please. Tell you what we'll do. We'll just dump the header on the trailer for now. And detach is... Oh, wait, no. No, that's exit and enter. It's that one. Perfect. There we are. There we are, perfect. Right, now we can fold up, which is on that one. Yep, there we go. I'm actually going to pop this guy in this shed, because we probably won't need him for a while. So let's pop the New Holland down at the bottom of this shed for the time being, next to our grape trailer. Fantastic. We'll go and deposit this grain. Irrigation Bart. I haven't heard of any, but that would actually be a really cool concept. My lord, that could be quite a substantial thing to implement. But that being said, it would factor in well to like precision farming. There we go, perfect. Yeah, that would actually be an interesting thing to see in precision farming. Yeah, irrigation. Ah, yes, because then you'd have to lay pipes, wouldn't you? You know, and there's all of that trench cutting equipment that you can get. I've seen videos of that kind of stuff on YouTube and what's not. Yeah, that could be very interesting. Now, Where do we put this header trailer? I think in here would probably be the best place. If I kind of swing around here. Steady on now. How is that looking? It's not exactly the best kind of parking job, but this is an articulated trailer, so I think getting this to actually... Oh, wait a minute. That's almost worked. It's kind of like the opposite of that you think in terms of steering direction. Right, you know what? Forget it. We're just going to leave that there. Those header trailers are a nightmare to actually park, so we're not going to try, because I just know that I will end up crashing it into a hedge if I do, or a shed, or numerous sheds. We'll just leave you there for the time being. Right. And now we need to get this grass and straw baled up. Well, not baled up, but yeah, as you can see here, guys, I've been hard at work picking up all of this grass, and we need to turn this on. So turn on, and lower is on that one. We have a considerable amount of grass at the moment, I will say. You know, I mean, we are definitely not short of grass. So this may be, I may do one more cut off screen, because if you've seen me cut grass once or twice, you've seen me cut grass probably enough, I would say. So I will continue to keep up to the grass, but you probably won't see me make too much of a thing about it. Oh, excuse me. On the stream anymore. Right, let's tip this off here. We've got a nice collection of wool piling up over there. They're not producing as much as I thought they would. They're being very slow. Maybe it's because half the sheep haven't grown up sufficiently yet. But yeah. I also want to get that trailer there back to the yard, because I think that would probably be better for some other uses, as opposed to just keeping it here stored, filled with grass for feeding the sheep. We can use this forage wagon for doing that. Ooh, I can't see a blind thing. There we go. Hey, I couldn't see a blind thing and I still managed to follow the line. I'm actually impressed. But yes, we have an outrageous amount of grass at the moment, I think. Let me just put that on there. But, oh, no, come back here. So grass, how much grass do we have? 169,000 litres. Yeah, we have quite a bit. So yeah, don't need to worry too much about the grass. But we do need to get that straw, because the next plan will be to, or the next thing to do will be to start replanting those fields. And I'm sure I said what I was going to do, but I can't remember for the life of me. Because we currently own, what productions do we have at the moment? We have the what productions do we have at the moment? We have the carpentry and we have the oil plant at the moment. We don't have the flour factory or anything like that. So the question is what to do with with those fields. I'm actually thinking of going into potatoes, guys. Now I know that means an entirely different harvester to the one we were thinking of getting, but I think potatoes could be quite an interesting one to focus on, because there's quite a bit of potato technology that I've never really messed around with, and I would kind of like to, like, properly, like get into, oh, vodka, if only. That being said, I was browsing the mods this morning, and I was just randomly browsing through the harvester category, and I saw some crazy machine, clicked on it, and it said this machine is this harvester is for harvesting coffee, and I was like, wait, has someone made a coffee mod for this game? So, like, that's something you might see on this playthrough at some point in the future, is coffee planting. If I can indeed find where that mod came from, because it seems weird that someone would put a modded harvester into the game that is capable of harvesting coffee, but no mod for actually planting the coffee in the first place. So, you know, I haven't found that yet, but if I do, I'll let you guys know, because that would definitely be an interesting one. But yeah, actually, speaking of potatoes though, there was actually a new production that came out recently for potatoes, that actually looks a little bit more balanced than the previous mod that I found for potatoes. So we may explore that in the future, if I do indeed decide to do potatoes. I swear, every time I say potatoes, I think to myself, that's a really funny way of saying potatoes, and I can't help but laugh at myself. I don't know, maybe that's just how I say potatoes, and I didn't even realise it. Right, almost done with this grass. Oh, completely missed that there, didn't I? Goodness me, come on. Down those trees. I may have to trim some of those trees just so that I can see where they're going. But actually, Bart, you know, speaking of vodka, considering we're going to do the Leffe brewery on this series, it would be great fun if someone did do a vodka mod, because then we could do vodka and beer, and it would be, you know, we are the alcoholic, and then I could try and find a wine mod for grapes, and we'll just, you know, become a producer of alcoholic beverages. That could be hilarious. I wonder if anyone has actually done a production for vodka. That would be... I don't know if that would be considered inappropriate for this game or not, but it'd be hilarious. Oh my lord, there is actually... Oh... Oh no, there is actually a vodka mod. Oh dear. Oh dear. That might be something we have to do in the future. Oh dear. Right, let's just hook up this grass trailer for a minute and just fill up the sheep pen just in case, because I haven't done that in a little while. So just in case. Oh, I didn't need very much there at all. Okay. That's cool. But they are topped up now, which is excellent. Okay, onwards to the large field, where we'll pick up some straw. And we'll see just how much straw we have created from that massive barley harvest that we did. stuff. So, what will be the next thing to do after the straw? Oh, yes, I said, didn't I? We're gonna... Hey, Walker, you're still here. Good. Good, good, good. I didn't think you'd vanished. I know that, you know, people do tend to jump in and out of the chat as they go, so don't worry. I didn't think you'd abandoned us. Right. Let's get this straw picked up, see how much we've got. This is going to be quite a bit, I think, judging by how quickly this is filling up already. But yeah, after the straw, we'll look at getting some chickens, I think, and also a new shed, and maybe have a look at that radio tower as well, because that does seem to be a nice little money boosting generator. Yeah, there is a lot of straw here for pickup. This is great. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Collecting straw, collecting straw. There's so much straw. I may have to do this in stints. I may do a little bit of this and then do something else for a little while, guys, because I don't think we're going to be planting anything until March anyway, so, you know, this straw doesn't have to be picked up immediately. I think I can afford to leave some of it just in the field here until for like later. God, there's a lot here. There we go. Right. Oh yes, Walker. I've got that on my phone as well, on my YouTube, because I have YouTube Premium myself, and it's so good to be able to, like, it means that I can be like catching up on Discord or Facebook or whatever like that while still having a little YouTube window. So good, you know, and the fact that there's no adverts on YouTube Premium as well, also really good. Right, tell you what, that's one lot of straw picked up, but we're going to have a lot of straw. So let's actually have a look at building some stuff on the farm first of all. So excuse me, I think, as I said, we're going to start with one of these. I'm going to plonk this guy down here, I think, because having this in the corner here would be really nice. Let's go and have a look. So we park vehicles here. That's a little workshop area. Ooh, hey, it's got a little slidey bolt action there with... Oh, hey, so... Ah, okay, I see. So the actual maintenance section comes all the way to the back here and extends into this one here. So I can put a little vehicle in here, and then I can still put two other vehicles here. That's a really nice little thing. Hey, Clayton! Welcome. Yeah, that's nice, that. That'll fit 6 vehicles, 3 small, 3 bigger. Very good. Or I can use it to store some of my actual equipment, like my sprayers and such, in there. That might actually be a better way of doing it, because I won't fit this giant seeder in there. but that's huge. But easily the lime and the herbicide sprayer could fit in there. That would fit very well. And then I could fit, yeah, I could put our little trailer away, and I could put this guy in there, and I could put this guy in there. Yeah, and that will really help to start tidying up the yard a little bit. Actually, let's start that right now. We'll start putting some of these guys away in the shed, because there's too many vehicles just kind of hanging around, parked in bushes and everything at the moment. And I don't really like that. Right, so let's just... let's pop this guy away in here. Perfect. Right, that guy will need a different shed, so will that guy. And this guy here could probably do with his own little carport somewhere else, like over here next to the greenhouses, because he is going to be going back and forth with water quite a bit. So maybe this guy, I'll find like a little mini shed for him over here somewhere. But we can definitely pop this little trailer away in the shed. That will keep that out of the way. There we go. Right. Get to see how good I am at reversing now. Ooh. That's all right. Lovely. Not quite square, but it's good enough. So this guy is going to stay over here for the time being, but I'll see if I can find a better parking solution for this guy in the future sometime. So we'll just pop him here outside the house for the time being. And maybe there's like a single carport or something like that that I can get. Now then, this guy can now take these things and pop them away in the shed as well. Ooh, that's a bit of a funny angle there. Perfect. Oh, nice, Bart. You got a surprise salary bonus. Salary. Yeah. That's always cool when that happens. Weird that they didn't tell you about it, mind you. That's odd, you know? Right. Let's just... ooh, hey, wrong way. I think that will do. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. It's poking out a little bit more than I would have liked, but that'll do. I'll tidy it up later. Right now we've got to get the next one in and then get ourselves some chickens, I think. A hay shed. Ooh, hey Bart, that's not a bad idea either. I mean, we do have these massive silos for, like, storing hay in, but definitely, the yard definitely needs something else. You know, I'm even considering getting rid of this big, because we've got that big barn over there, right? But this red one here is kind of a little bit less useful, so I may get rid of that and put something else in its place. Maybe. Ooh. That was a terrible approach angle there, Lynx. Come on. You call yourself a farmer. You can't even reverse a frickin' herbicide sprayer. Little tiny nudges. Keep it slow. Okay, it kind of went a bit wonky at the end there, but that looks better. That looks much better. Yeah, I like that. What we could do with actually is somewhere to park the lorries. Now that, and like long things like this big cedar, because we don't have any deep, easy parking. So maybe we'll get something. Maybe we'll get something for that. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Get back here, you. Our little windmill and our solar panel. Where could we put this radio tower? Because we're gonna... Yeah, radio tower. Ooh. In the trees here. Look at that. That would look... That'd look really good there. I think that's really out of the way as well. Boom. There we go. Radio tower. Oh yeah. Look at that. That looks great. Absolutely perfect. So, what shed do we have that's long? This hay shed. That's kind of long. And that's kind of a drive-in, drive-out scenario, isn't it? So that's not too bad. We've got a little machine shed here, but that's really... Would that be tall enough for the... No, probably not for the lorry, would it? It's got a little bit of a drive-in thing underneath it, but... Oof, yeah, big things here. There's this one, but that's very long, but that requires a lot of reversing into. And I think I'd have to put it like there, so it would definitely replace this shed if we did that one. And there's this little one. That's, I suppose, if I put it like that way on, and then drove in to the bottom and drove out the top, that could be potential. Farm barn. No, that looks a bit old. And then these ones are quite expensive, so okay. Yeah, there's the little hayloft. It's quite expensive though, you know. 63,000 for that. That's quite a bit. Silo extension. Oh, speaking of stuff, guys, you know, a little while ago, I don't remember when it was exactly, but I was talking about, I wish there was an extension for like somewhere to store milk, because I was like having trouble using it all for some reason. I'm not quite sure why it came up, but I found this little mod here. It's a milk tank expansion, and you put it next to your cowshed, and it gives you an extra 10,000 litre capacity of milk. And I think you could probably put down as many as you want, so long as they're kind of like in range of your cowshed, and you get an extra 10,000 litres, which is pretty good for 8,000, I think. That's not bad at all. Supplementary water tank. Ooh, that's new. I didn't know that was in there. Extra 5,000 litres for your greenhouses as well. Anyway, we're going to put some chickens down, I think. And I think... Now, we don't need access to the side. like the side nearest us right now. We don't need access to that side. We just need access to the silo on the end here for delivering, and the pickup zone on the other side. So if I arrange them kind of so that you can drive behind them, but then don't have to. So if I go for like there or something maybe, and then another one right next to it, so a couple here. I'm not sure if I should start kind of further down the yard so I'm not wasting too much space. I just don't want to make it too tight for like getting in and out of those sheds there. But I think if I put one there, yeah, and then another one directly here, yeah, about there, boom, couple of chickens, chicken pens. Fantastic. Now we can run down between them, which is great. And then if I get our little landscaping tool actually, and just landscaping, painting, and this one, is it? Oh, wait, no, that is definitely not the right colour. This one. Perfect. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just squidge that back a little bit, and that one, and that one. There we go. And then just go perfect. There we are. Delightful. And now we need some chickens. So we will go with oh wait, no. We'll buy 180 for each pen. That's like 10,000 for each pen, and then in 2 months' time they will have multiplied. Right, now what we need to do is we need our little tractor. And we need to head over to the grass fields and pick up that little trailer. Wait, no we don't. We don't need to. We've got our truck here. Why am I obsessed with using that little trailer? We don't need to use that at all. We just need to grab our truck here. Marvellous. And let's visit this little silo first. Right. And then our wheat, please. Yes. There we go. We'll fill this guy up with some wheat. We'll fill these silos up. Get ourselves some eggs producing, because then when is egg selling time anyway? I can't even remember. Eggs. Where are you, eggs? Eggs is November. Ah, right. There we go. love this truck, by the way, guys. I really do love this truck. Dump some in there. Da 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 da. Lovely. Looks like 9,000 litres there. Another 9,000 litres here. Ooh, you're doing a challenge too, eh, Walker? Doing easy mode, then swapping to hard mode to do some silage bale wraps in Sosnovka. Now that's a map that I haven't done. I haven't even looked at that map. Right, this is looking much better. This is actually starting to look a bit like a yard now, guys. Look at that. It's actually starting to... I love that radio tower over there. That's just a nice little addition to the skyline. You know, it's not much. It's just a wee little point, but I think that adds a bit of character to the area. I like that. Oop, that's a chainsaw. We're going to have to find somewhere else to store this honey eventually. Right, now that we have virtually no money left. Ooh, look at all the fancy tools in here. Look at this thing. Self-propelled forage silage mixer. Very nice. Very nice for 84,000. It was a Farming Sim 15 map, Sosnovka. Located in Russia. Indeed, with a name like that, that doesn't surprise me. Right, so I think... Let's have a look. What are our productions currently doing? So that hasn't got anything there. So our oil mill is currently not doing a thing. That's kind of annoying. Oh wow. We now have 264,000 litres of grass and 193,000 litres and counting of silage. When we come to sell that, that's going to be pretty good. Thank you, fermenting silo. These are going to kick out another pallet of lettuce and tomatoes very soon. This is still going nicely on the furniture production. So I kind of feel bad leaving this empty, but I don't want to do canola again, you know, because in terms of planting at the moment, that's pretty much our only option. We have to plant canola, barley or wheat, and then we would have to wait until this time next year in order to replant, which we would only be able to replant with canola, barley or wheat, which is a little bit repetitive if I do say so myself. Let me just remind myself, guys, what other inputs did the Leffe factory need? Because it needed barley, but it needed water, cherries, and hops. Now, those... Yeah, here we go. Hops. That needs seeds and water to run. It just makes hops. And this one for making cherries just needs seed and water as well. You could possibly put one of these down here. We have the money for that, but I don't know whether I want to start that just yet, because that would leave us with, like, nothing. It would be good to get a head start on the hop production at least, because I have a feeling that hops is going to be required for each of the Leffe recipes, because it's beer! And the cherries are probably only going to be needed for one of the recipes. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so it produces these 4. What actually are those? in here? Ritual Pallet, Triple Paddle, Brunette Pallet, and Ruby Pallet. Those are some great descriptive names there. I think those were lost in translation. But I'm guessing that's probably regular Leffe, probably strong triple pallet, maybe like triple hops, like super strong beer. That's Burnett Pallet. I don't know what that's going to be, but that is probably going to be cherry, which is only used for one of them, but I'm betting the hops will be used for everything. So I think we're going to put down a hop production. Productions, orchards, hop production, and we're going to go right here, I think, because that would be good. Boom. Too late now. It's all done. Money is spent. Let's just... fancy, isn't it? Very fancy. Ooh, look at the time. Oh, very nice, Bart. So, blonde, yeah, so regular, the blonde Leffe, that's the one that we get here in the UK very, very often. I honestly haven't seen these other ones, Bart, so that's why I'm not familiar with them. I've only seen the blonde Leffe. Really nice. Really, really nice. Absolutely. It's a beer that I drink. And that's saying something, because I don't generally drink beer because I find them too strong. Well, I do now. I used to drink beer. I used to drink a fair amount of beer, but not anymore. But a blonde beer, a strong one, a strong blonde, a dark caramelized beer, and a cherry beer. Ooh, dark caramelized beer. That sounds really nice. Alright, let's see if I can't finish landscaping this bit here. There we go. Perfect. That just kind of keeps it in fitting with the rest of the yard. Well, at least this bit of the yard anyway. Speaking of, I should just go across there as well and just tidy that up there. Marvellous. Perfect. That looks good. All right, so now we need to deliver some water and some seeds, I do think it was. Hops. Yep, 20 water, 10 seeds equals 10 hops. So, let's get our little tanker, fill her up. Refill, where's the fill? What button is the fill on? La 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 la. There it is. I just use my keyboard prompt. It's easier than trying to find the right one on my vast array of console buttons that keep changing all the time. And let's have some lights. I think we may have to go to bed actually very soon. Oh, Walker, nice. You found a truck that looks like the Voron Grad. Nice. That's a cool truck. Send me the link to that. I wanna see it. Just, you know, I may not ever use it, but I want to see that because that sounds cool. Right. Nearly done. The next thing to get. Just pop it in the general chat in the Farming Sim channel. That'll be absolutely fine. Or in mod chat. I think we have a mod channel actually, a mod chat channel. So that might even be a better place for it. Right. We'll fill this up with water and then we'll rest. And we'll get the seeds sorted out for it in the morning because it's getting a bit dark now. I can't really see what I'm doing, and you probably can't see a blind thing, period. So how much water does this thing actually take? Ooh. I think this probably takes several 100,000 litres of water. Yep, that has hardly moved. But that's fine. Let's turn those lights off whilst we finish. And let's sleep. We'll go for 9 o'clock. There we go. Nice, 6,000 property income. That radio tower definitely has added. That really does need a clean. You know, I bet most of my equipment needs a clean, doesn't it? Well, it's not too bad actually. But let's have a look. What about the harvester? Oh yeah, the harvester's a bit grubby, isn't it? I should clean these vehicles, make them look nice and tidy. Especially this thing. This thing is horrendously mucky. Look at it. That's just, it looks like I've just been off-roading in a swamp. Right, now then, we have some lime. Is this seed? We have 5,000 litres of seed here in this hopper. So, if I was to say... where's my truck? There he is. Just retop these with a little bit. Oh, it's only 200 litres, but that's fine. There we go. Right, we'll dump this back in the silo, and then we will grab that seed out of the seed silo and dump it into the hop production, I think. Oh, clonk. There we go, just pop the rest back in there for now. Oh, nice, cool. Thank you, Walker. I will take a look at that later. I'm curious about that. Like I said, don't know if I'll ever use it, but I certainly want to take a look because that sounds kind of fun. Might be nice having a Voron grad on the farm, but we'll see. Now, will this allow me to fill directly into this trailer? Start filling. Oh yes, it will. How about that? Ooh, that's a cool colour. Look at that. Right, well that's the seed. The seed tower is now empty. So any future seed I will have to go to the shop. And you're in the way, mister. So you go and park yourself room in the corner somewhere, out the way. Just park yourself over here. Right, here we go. Dump this in here, get these hops producing. Right. Activate the hops. Beautiful. That's actually a really cool... Oh, you can run between the rows as well. How cool is that? I've never seen hops being produced. I mean, I'll have to take their word that this is what it looks like, but this is kind of cool looking. You know, it's flat textures and all that, but from a distance that looks really cool. Very cool. It'll be interesting to see just how much of this gets produced and how quickly. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, so preparations for the Leffe brewery are underway. That's great. That's actually really great. What needs to be done next? We're not going to be doing any planting just yet. Any contracts we could do, maybe? Cultivating field 18? No thanks. I don't like the sound of that. Oh yeah, there we go. So that's why half of our sheep haven't reached maturity yet, so they're not producing wool. That would be why. But speaking of, we should go and check out the sheep. Hello, sheeps. Just to see if the trigger needs clearing. It does indeed. Just put another pallet there. There's a good amount of wool there. We need to buy a spinnery soon and get that turned into fabric. Yeah, this field will be ready to go sooner or later. So the hops does look real, eh, Bart? That's good to know. Excellent. Right. So the solid fertilizer, that is a lot of solid fertilizer still in there. But this thing is empty. Can we buy some more seed? Oh, refill the silo. Yes, that's kind of a lot. Let's just buy 10,000 litres for now, because that's all we can really afford. That'll do nicely. That'll save us having to go to the shop. So we've got lime there. Did I have some bags sitting around somewhere else? I can't quite remember. We've got the honey that's piling up again. Let's just take a little look at our other productions. Carpentry. Excellent. Another pallet produced there. And the good old oil mill, where we have both sunflower and canola oil. When do those get sold again? I think it was... Sunflower is March, February, March time. Canola is November. What prices do we have at the moment? So yeah, that's... Oh! Guys, the London Hull is being weird with its pricing again. $7.7 and going up, where usually $7.5 is the max. I think it's time to sell some sunflower oil. Let's grab the truck. Weird. I swear the economy on this particular map must be modded or something, because that Landenhall really does produce some very odd prices at very odd times. shall we say, you know? But I can't turn down a price like that. That is probably the best price we're going to get ever. So we'll go and grab that, sell it, see how much we've got. And then I think I'll probably be skipping forward and just, you know, taking care of things as we go. Because we probably won't be planting anything now until March. So that gives us September, October, November, December, January, February to get through before we're back into planting season. So, yeah. I think just keeping an eye on productions, keeping things stocked and raring to go. Will be what we'll be doing for the most part. Now, the question is, this canola oil, is it worth selling at this point in time? Am I missing out on a lot of money? 800 per pallet, basically. Because I've only got 3 pallets, that's the thing. So I'm not too fussed if it's not great. But that's not a bad price, 6.2. Because 7 is the top price at the moment. And it would save me having to make a trip for 3 pallets. So I think we're just going to pack everything. There we go. And we're just going to take the whole lot to the Landen Hull. Go. Right. 18,000 litres of sunflower oil, 3,000 litres of canola oil. An average of 7 and nearly 8,000 per 1,000 litres. That's going to be like 150,000, something like that. Maybe slightly more even. Just depends, but I wouldn't be surprised if we make about 150,000 from this lot. That would be sensational. It really would be sensational if we could make that amount of money. But then the key will be holding on to that money, because we will want to buy... excuse me, coming through. We will want to buy a harvester at some point, whether that be a potato harvester or a regular harvester, but we definitely want one, and we're going to need a lot of money because we've spent a lot just there, but I think we spent it on worthwhile things. I think we spent that money on some good stuff. Getting the chickens sorted out will definitely bring us some money in once they start producing those eggs, and the radio tower is going to work well, because that's a nice little boost to money. And the hops production will give us the jump on getting the Leffe sorted when we get it, because then we'll be able to just put hops and barley straight in with water and probably start creating the blonde or the strong blonde straight away. Right, here we go. Let the selling commence. Wow. Nearly 160,000 from products and nearly another 20,000 from the environmental score, for a grand total of nearly 180,000. That's pretty spectacular. I'm really liking this Landen Hull, that it can have surprise prices at different times of the year. That was really good. Really, really good, in fact. Yep, yep, yep. Very, very, very good indeed. So, I think we'll skip forward a wee bit and we'll start passing some time, generating some eggs, and just generally moving time on into the winter months, because there's not going to be an awful lot for us to do in the winter months. Where are you going? That way. Okay. And yeah. Oh no, Walker, your fridge is nearly empty? Well, that's not good. You need to go and buy yourself some food, my good friend. I know what that's like, though. It happens to us all the time. I feel like I go shopping every evening for something. Right. Spectacular. They're doing well, that's going, that's going. Right. Let's sleep through to our next month. Because there ain't nothing to do now. Wow. 15,000 from property income. That's pretty good. Jeez. Yeah, nothing in sale that I would want. But hey, look, this is part of the Kubota pack, or the Kubota equipment pack that I installed. Actually, let me just. I want to show you some of the stuff in the Kubota pack, just in case you guys haven't actually seen it, because there's some really neat stuff. I mean, look at this. All right, this is the Kubota Mower that's in the pack. This does swathing as well. So there you go. There it is with the swath add-on. Really cool. And you've got a front mower, and you've got a trailing mower. What else? What else did it have? Did it have a baler in it? I'm not sure if it had. Oh yeah, it's got a little baler in it. Look at that cute little baler. I think that's a bale wrapper as well. It is. That's a bale wrapper. So that's pretty good. Slightly more than the Pottinger, but it's an alternate little thing. And then it's got, there's a windrower, I think. Yeah, little windrower here. Heavenly music coming from somewhere there. Yeah, and then of course there's a tedder and a bigger tedder. It's a great little pack. I recommend it, guys. The Kubota equipment pack, especially if you've got the Kubota DLC, because then you've got a load of little tractors as well. Although I will say, you probably don't want to use the Kubota tractors on the Kubota equipment, because they're not quite. Even this big one here is only up to 200 horsepower max. See, 200 horsepower max, and it's not. It's enough to run the mowers, but not if you want to go up hills. I found that out myself, because I got this guy with the full mower setup, and it really doesn't like going uphill. So yeah, get a different one. But hey, on the flat, perfect. Right, let's do one more sleep, and that will get us through to September. Oh, you've seen it in the US, have you, Walker? Nice. I actually really like the Kubota stuff. It looks really good. It's got some cool designs to it, and I like the colour scheme. The orange is great. Might have to get a little Kubota tractor at some point for the farm, because that'd be nice. It would fit in nicely with my with my truck because it's the same kind of orange. Right, now then, where were we? Plenty of oats and barley, seed. Actually, yes. So we are through 1 month. Wow, this is... Wait. That hasn't consumed any of the materials. What? How big is the hop pallet? It's produced 3,000 litres of hops. It hasn't used any of this. And no pallets have spawned yet. Interesting. I'm going to have to turn this off soon. 300,000 litres of silage. You absolutely kidding me? Oh, the greenhouses have produced another little round of things. Oh, yeah, here we go, more tomatoes. I'll put those over in the tomato pile over here. The lettuce isn't going to be far behind it. Fantastic. Hey, Clayton. There's a load of Kubota stuff around you as well. I think it is more of an American brand, seemingly, because I've never seen any in the UK, and you've never seen, well, not much for you, Bart, over in Holland. So yeah, maybe it's more of an American brand. Either way, it looks cool. I do like it. Claas and John Deere. We have loads of stuff here. I've seen John Deere, I've seen Claas, I've seen New Holland, I've seen Fendt, I've seen Vario. What other brands are there actually? Because I know I've seen other ones. I've seen Case. Oh, hey, look, it's still there. Oh, look, a potato harvester that we will never buy because it's ridiculous with its 1.8 metre working width. Let's just have a look here. I've seen Massey-Ferguson's. Valtra's. I've seen Valtra. Haven't seen any Landini or McCormick actually. I've seen JCB's. So yeah, I've seen those. I don't think I've seen any other ones though. Yeah, I said Case before. I've seen them. I've seen Fence. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's about it. Landini is Italian. Nice. Okay, so yeah, I think here's my thoughts, guys. Okay, potatoes. I think I'm going to go for the Ropa Tiger because that's a really good machine, right? And if we did want to do beets in the future, we can just buy a new header for it. It's a very versatile mod, that. Although if I did want to do beets, this is actually a really good beet because the header is 5.4 meters. It's the biggest beet header that I have seen so far, which is really actually quite cool. But that's buying a whole nother machine. Because for potatoes, we literally only have this. And it's a good machine, but it is so slow. And the header is just not as big as it needs to be. But guys, I have seen something else that I want to experiment with. And that is this thing here. Now this takes raw potatoes and makes them into pallets of potatoes. See, loading this machine with potatoes or sugar beets will create nicely packed pallets that you can sell. Alternatively, it can load conveyor belts with sugar beets or potatoes. So it can be used to transfer to a conveyor system, or it will produce pallets of potatoes. And I think that would be kind of cool to start producing pallets of potatoes as opposed to just travelling bulk, because then I can use the big lorry to transfer the pallets, as opposed to transporting them in bulk, which I don't think I will get as much capacity, because the lorry can carry, I think, about 50 pallets, which, if they're 1,000 litres, is 50,000 litres, which is a lot of potato. So I'm very curious to use this bit of machinery. So I think we'll try and aim towards getting that and the Ropa, even if we have to rent the Ropa. We could buy the header, definitely. So it's under beat technology, funnily enough. But we can buy the potato header and then rent the Ropa if we need to, and buy that little machine. So I think we should have enough money for that in the future. But let's just check on how things are going. Ooh, the grass needs topping up. These guys are fine, but the grass does need topping up. And these guys have nearly reached reproductive stage as well, which means that we'll start getting some more wool from them in the very near future. Ooh. That does mean we have to bring another tractor down here just to tell you what. Let's take this guy down, because I will need the other guy and the wagon up here to finish off the straw harvesting later on. Ooh, that was a point, wasn't it, guys? I was talking about the bioheating plant that took straw and wood chippings. Oh yeah, that might be a good purchase to go for. I mean, I know I said I'm going to save for a harvester, but I just love spending the money that we get. Oh my lord. You know, when you get money on this game, it's so good because... Oh, that was a very indestructible bush. Thanks for finding that one, little tractor. Very, very nice of you. Yeah. But that is a production that we could put down on our farm, because it doesn't actually exist anywhere else on the map. So we could actually put that one down. Without any fear of what am I thinking? Without fear of breaking the rule for this series, which is not being able to place any production that already exists on the map. Unless I already own the production itself and I want to place a second one. Because sometimes you just need 12 spinneries, you know? Oh, the police are here. That's got to be the police. Nothing ever flies that low otherwise. Right, top of their grass. There you go, little friends. Fantastic. They should be nicely fed now. Oh, wait. Wait, why didn't that go into... There we go, that's better. This trailer is probably not the best one for unloading grass. That's why I think I'm going to come back here with the loading wagon and use that, because that just flips open at the end and pours out, whereas this has to tip, and the roof there isn't the best for that. Oh, look at that beast. Oh, that is such a beast of a machine. Can't have it. Not allowed. Right. Productions. Let's see. Do I still have that bioheating plant installed? And if if I do, where did it go? Could have sworn I still had it. Is it under generators? Did I not install it? I might not have installed it, guys. Because I know I said I was going to... That was the whole reason behind doing Poplar on this series, was the... That's a bale chipper that I got. That's not going to be useful. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Biomass heating plant. Yeah, takes straw and wood chips and produces energy. 160,000. Oh, that's like all of our money again. What do you think, guys? We have the money for it right now. Oh, let me just get back to the farm. We do have the money for it, and I kind of really like the idea of this particular piece of equipment. You know, I don't know where I put it. That's kind of maybe like here. That could work, like there. Because that kind of fits the shape as well. What do you think, guys? Oh, I kind of really want this. I do kind of really want this. I'm never going to be able to save up for my Leffe factory if I keep spending my money. And this thing is more money than the Leffe factory. You know, I could buy the Leffe factory right now instead of buying this. Should I or shouldn't I? Because this is going to produce us some passive income, but I don't know how good it is. Raise my base income. That is my thought part, because I've got a lot of straw here, and this will take all of the straw. And winter is coming. Buy the biomass plant. Winter is coming. I think I will buy it. I think I will. Just judging by the amount of straw. I mean, look at all this straw that I've got to pick up here, guys. You know, I could feed this all in. All right, and then eventually we'll probably get into the Poplar as well when we get our Claas harvester and header. Oh no, not Claas. Krone harvester and header for it that can harvest Poplar, and then we'll buy all the Poplar fields and just shove it straight into this thing as well, and that'll produce even more. And I think that would be a really good location because it's just a bit of scrapland. So let's just... leveling that off a little bit. And then let's go back to the farm. Just have a look at how this section of the map is looking. I don't want to... Yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's do it. Productions, factories, where was it? There it is. And boom! Ooh, lovely, look at that. And then we just gotta stick it straight in there. Let's have a look at the interface for it. Wood chips and straw. Takes a lot more straw than it does wood chips, but that's fine. now that we've actually got that there, let's go and pick up some more straw, dump it in. Unless we just fill it back up with the straw. Boom, there we go. Don't even have to pick any up. Let's just refill from what we dumped off earlier. And we'll get this production cracking. And then we'll skip forward a day and see exactly how much it does produce for us. Because we were getting what, about... What did we get? About 15,000 previously, right? With the radio tower included. We were getting about between 7, 8, 9, something like that. Then the radio tower went down. We went to about 15 to 13. So let's add this in and see exactly what our production goes up to. Showing my terrible, terrible driving, going in reverse. I'm not this bad at reversing in real life, guys, I will just say. I'm actually really good at reversing. It's just this, for some reason, reversing in game just never feels the same, you know? There we go. Straw's going in. Oh, wow. Okay. That doesn't take an awful lot of straw. Oh, God. Why does the capacity have to be so low? Oh, wow. It's actually going through it at a fair rate. But, hey... That's the straw. We'll have to do it little bit by bit, I guess. Right. Let's rest a day, because we are going to do the next planting season we need is going to be potatoes here, so it is going to be March. So yeah, let's just sleep, see what this brings. Why does it only have to be 18,000 litre capacity? That's going to take forever. I'm going to be back and forth to this place consistently. Right, so we only had 12,000 there. It's used half the straw. Interesting. I do hope this is going to be worth it in the long run, you know, but we will see. That was only one day. The hops, how's the hops doing? Ooh, the hops has actually produced a pallet. Let's go and have a look at that. Oop. Ah, no. Spawn inside the truck. Let's have a look at this hops pallet then. Ooh, hey, look at that. 4,000 litres? Wow, that's a very large pallet of hops. I like that. That looks really cool. Good stuff. That's going to be an awkward spawn zone. Why couldn't this have been arranged like across there? That would have been so much more sensible, perhaps. But hey, what are you going to do? It hasn't used any of the product. Intriguing. Very intriguing, actually. That's weird. Oh, we're going to have a pallet of lettuce very soon. Where When is the sell time for lettuce and tomatoes? Lettuce and tomatoes, where are you? There we are. January 1/8. January again. So January for both of those. Cool. June for that. Right. So we don't need to check on the oil factory because it's not doing anything, but we do need to keep tabs. Ooh, 2 pallets. Very nice. Beautiful. Good stuff. And the sawmill is the sawmill still? Yep, it's distributing, still distributing a little bit, and then we'll start going through this massive pile of planks. That's a lot of planks. Right, sleep once more. And then we'll get a, if we go through to October, we should see just how much this energy plant is going to do for us. 14,000 now. That's some good income. Fantastic. That's full again. Animals, they're good. They're good. They're about to reproduce, which is awesome. Let's go and, ooh, look at all the eggs producing now. Nice. What's the egg time? Is that January time as well? I can't remember for the life of me. Oh no, November. 5/9. Interesting. Very interesting. So that's all good. Ooh, Trial of Mana. Oh yeah, that's for anybody with Xbox Game Pass. Was it PS Premium? It was PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 Premium. Trial of Mana is currently free to play on PS Premium. But yeah, Babe's been waiting to play that game for a while now, and seemingly it's quite good. Yeah, maybe time to add yet another game to my currently playing list. I'm already playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Far Cry 4 off screen. Might have to add Trial of Mana. Oh my lord. I'm just going to have to take 6 months off just to play games. Right. I don't think anything else needs topping up now. That's all. That's good. That's good. That is... I'm going to turn that off for the time being, just so that we've got grass for the sheep. We do have nearly 400,000 litres of silage. Silage is best sold... Oh my lord, you're kidding me. So apparently silage was really high at the moment, but I don't have the time for it right now. It is consistently going up. So we'll skip forward into October. Final time skip for this for today. Let's see what our passive total is. Because it was about 13,000, then it was 15,000. What is it now? Only 10,000. Wow. I think this passive income thing is completely bugged. I really do. It really does seem a little bit bugged. More chicken eggs, that's good. Let's go check on the greenhouses. Ooh, it's like Phantasy Star in combat. Cool. Some lettuce. This is good. This is good. Well, you know, passive income is passive income. We don't have to do anything for it apart from keeping the plant filled. And, yeah, that's not too bad. Let's just refill the grass there. Cool. Ooh, actually, when is grape harvesting season? We must be really close to it now, unless I've passed it already. It's grape harvesting season, guys. It's grape harvesting season. Well, there's something to do next time. Look at that. The grapes are ready. Oof, it's a good job we didn't skip too far ahead now, isn't it? I completely forgot about the grapes. Let's just top that up. So many things to keep on top of now, guys, I tell you. So, what is... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to start with the grass harvesting just yet. There's our chickens. 1 more month and they'll be at puberty, which means they'll start producing wool. But we've got another couple of pallets there, that's good. So we now have a full complement of wool producing sheep. It's fantastic. 65 animals in the pen, all producing wool. Marvellous. Greenhouses are going nicely. Furniture production is still going good. The miraculous hops production facility, which doesn't use anything, that's got to be a bug. That's got to be a bug, surely. Very strange. Let's have a look at these chickens. How are they doing? Right, so 1 full pallet. So what I'll do is I'll move the full pallets to this bit in the middle here as they're produced. That'll be a good little storage space. They're going well. Let's see, the Pops has produced another pallet. Excellent. So we'll move them over here where they're out of the way. Because the number of, if this gets filled up here, guys, the number of times I'm going to drive through here and accidentally send hops just flying everywhere is going to be ridiculous. So I don't want that to happen. Yeah, everything else seems to be going really, really well so far. Look at these scores, guys. My environmental scores. That is so good. My vineyards are bringing it down because obviously, like, I can't do everything that it needs to be done, sort of thing. It's really weird, but overall, that is pretty good. Look at this. 96, 97, 98, 98. What am I losing points on? The top one. What's the top? Nitrogen. Interesting. This one needs... Ooh. What's that one? Soil sampling. Wait. It's not out of date, is it? Oh, it's outdated. So I do need to, I need to scan this field again, because the scan data is out of date. So there's something again for us to do. Actually, this will be the first time I've had to rescan a field. Interesting. So I think that will be a good time to leave things here, guys. Between now and next time, I will take the forage wagon out. I will finish picking up all of the straw on these two fields, and I will add them to the silo, and then start adding them to this. I'll probably need to cut the grass again, so I'll do that. And next time around, we will get onto some grape harvesting on these two patches. We'll rescan this field and hopefully then progress through to kind of December, January time and sell some more products. Yeah, that'll be good. We may even be able to start selling some silage as well. How much is silage going for? Silage is still a really good price, so we may actually sell some of that to the old farmers market, because that's still a really good price. Oh my lord, why is time on 15? No wonder time is flying. Oh my lord, what did I hit for that? Goodness me. Right, so I think that about wraps it up for today, guys. I don't want to get anything started in the last 5 minutes because, you know, there's no point. Got even more honey. I was going to do cereal with this, wasn't I? But maybe I will sell the honey. When is honey best? Ooh, February. Ooh, the magic honey prices at the Landenhall, it's going up again. So maybe next time we'll sell this honey as well, because I think if we're going to focus on potatoes and then alcohol production, there won't be any need for honey, so we may as well sell it as a byproduct. Alright guys, that is it for today. So, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you did all enjoy. Mead. I'll do a search, see if I can find a mead production facility, Bart. Just put all of the alcohol productions onto this stream. That would be brilliant. But yes, hope you enjoyed. We will be back with Farming Sim next week. And as for the next stream, guys, that will be tomorrow. SnowRunner heading into the quarry on Tamia. A couple of things to finish off on the Drowned Lands, and then heading into the quarry. So that'll be good fun. Do hope you'll join me for that. As always, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much. And if you want to support the channel even further, do check out the Patreon link in the video description. So, until next time, guys, that is it. Thank you for joining me. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now, everyone.